Katherine, he doesn't understand cloud computing? Warren Buffett?
It's not a complete shocker. I mean, he's avoided technology investments a lot over his 54 years at Berkshire. But this was interesting. Normally, Berkshire, they'll get in a stock and they'll stick with it for 5–10 years. I mean, he was an investor in IBM for quite a long time. But with Oracle, they got in the third quarter, and by the fourth quarter, they were gone. And I think it was kind of an interesting take. He said, yes, he learned his lessons with IBM, and he thought he understood Oracle, but he actually realized he didn't quite understand the business there. And I think that's interesting. It's sort of like he's giving himself a little flexibility to maybe try out an investment and then cycle back if he doesn't really understand it.
Didn't have a huge impact on Oracle shares, at least his comments today. Oracle shares ended the day slightly up. What did he have to say about Apple?
Now, Apple was interesting because Berkshire cut their stake in that company at in the fourth quarter, but Buffett clarified that that was not him. That was actually an investing deputy who was needing to reallocate their portfolio a little bit. And I think that's a good sign. You know, Apple's been facing obviously some questions. It's been kind of a rough start to the year a little bit. And Buffett said he stands by the company. In fact, he would like to buy more, except it's a little expensive right now.
So his comments about Kraft Heinz were quite newsworthy. You know, what were the most important things that he had to say today?
Well, I think after the $15.4 billion write-down Kraft Heinz took last week that sent their shares to a record low, I think investors were sort of wondering, you know, is this the chance for Buffett to swoop in and buy the rest of the stake that he doesn't own? He made it clear he doesn't really want to do that. He doesn't really want to sell any of his shares, but he's not expecting to actually buy any more either. And I think that's a kind of a telling comment. You know, it's been hard for some of these consumer companies. And he mentioned even Kraft Heinz, their sort of deal-making strategy has been a little bit troublesome as prices for businesses have risen. So I think it's kind of a sign that maybe he doesn't really want to go gung-ho on Kraft Heinz.